Elias had spent 19 years surrounded by mountains that touched the sky, but he had never seen anything as vast as the digital horizon. When he first stepped into the city to sell his family's harvest, the noise was deafening. But it wasn't the cars or the crowds that stopped him in his tracks. It was a small, dimly lit room filled with the hum of cooling fans and the rhythmic clicking of keyboards, an internet cafe. With a trembling hand, he moved the mouse. For a few cents, the world's libraries, universities, and secrets were laid bare before him. He saw satellite images of his own Valia place he thought was the center of the world, appearing as just a tiny, nameless green dot. He realized then that while his people were rich in spirit, they were starving for information. This was the forbidden knowledge, a power that could cure their crops, educate their children, and finally give them a voice. The journey back to the village felt longer than ever. Every step away from the city felt like a step back in time. Elias looked at his neighbors, still living by the same cycles of sun and soil as their ancestors. He carried a heavy secret in his pocket, a scrap of paper with technical terms he barely understood. He knew that telling them about the web would sound like magic, but he also knew that once you see the light, you can never go back to living in the dark. The dream was born, but the obstacles were towering higher than the mountains themselves. Elias didn't have money, he didn't have cables, and he didn't have permission. All he had was a vision and a question. How do you carry the ocean back to the desert in a single cup? Next time on the Satellite Orphan, Elias takes his plan to the powers that be. But the corporate world has a very different map in mind. Stay tuned to the Tech Documentary.